I will be with you till 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, we have a very special guest in the studio, and I really have to tell you that, every once in a while we meet and talk to real life heroes, and today is one such beautiful day, really. And my guest in the studio, he's a registered nurse and a health educator now, and we are going to find out about his journey from breakdown to breakthrough. He has much to offer, his life experiences, through a book that he has written and also a course that trains you and your mind to live a more fulfilled life. So, without any delay, let's have the guest of honor on the air of Fanisha Radio 104.9 FM. Truly, my pleasure to have him. Good afternoon, Manjeet Singh ji. How are you?
I'm really very good, Mituji, and thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure, seriously, to have somebody like you talking about life because you have lived a life that had many health issues and you dealt with it in a way that is a lesson for everybody now that you want to share with everybody. So thank you for finding time for all of us. We really, really appreciate. So many questions hovering in my mind, if I may.
Please.
All right, Manjeet. So here we go for our listeners. Do remember that we will be speaking to him every Thursday, and it's Monday, right?
I believe so. Yes,
Monday, right, at 5:30.
5:30.
So tune in because these are the life lessons that you are getting for free, absolutely. And he'll be guiding you as to how he and his book can help you and his course can help you. So Manjeet, I wanted to know, because it is about healing. You have been a patient and a
Yes.
nurse. What personal journey led you to write the 5 undeniable laws of holistic health and wellness? And why do you think this message is especially urgent for South Asian families in today's time?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll tell you that sleep deprivation is the foundation. So anything and everything that I do and teach and preach, I've lived through that. As a young kid, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. In my young 20s, lost my colon. And imagine in 2001 that I'm talking about versus today, even the situation has gone worse. Sleep deprivation is now considered a global crisis.
Yeah.
And the education, the need of education is so much needed in this space, especially in a southern Asian community, our Indian, Pakistani families, and so forth and so on. And this is truly my mission to educate our community that healing can truly come from nature.
That's true. And because you talk about sleep, sleep is the very first law in your book.
Absolutely.
Right. So, in a culture where our kids often stay up until midnight with homeworks, screens, or studying, and I'll say this because I have a kid of my own and I know this, and it means a lot to me. So, tell us about the dangers of this habit. How is this being normalized in our families? Like, if the kid is up late night studying, it's fine. Parents don't mind then,
Yes.
Tell us about that.
No, absolutely. So what happens is we have normalized and we are just simply passing down our habit to our kids. We don't really have to tell them that it's okay to stay up at night. They
Yeah.
are seeing, they are watching mom and dad always on a phone at night. So our action speaks louder than our words.
True.
So this is that area where it's 9 p.m. to midnight. That's where the magic happens. That's where the healing happens. And we have just normalized that it's okay to not have good night's sleep and just go on with your life. And all it takes is just few years. And rest assured, we are diagnosed with A, B, or C.
Yeah, that is true. That is so important, as you said, for us parents. It is do what I say, don't do what I do,
Yes.
and that doesn't work. It doesn't work that way.
Does
You
not.
have to be a role model for your child. So you were talking about these boundaries, something many parents struggle with in the rush of daily life. So how can moms and dads protect their morning and bedtime routines while managing, jobs, schools, drop-offs, screen addiction, all of that?
Exactly. So it doesn't have to be with a drastic life changes. We can just start with simple decision that we can make. Putting our phone down, like after our, like a last supper, after we have a dinner, we can just say, okay, enough for the phones. We are just going to turn our modern, either it's the phone or it's an iPad or whatever it is, we can just simply close it and we would not see it until tomorrow morning. As simple as that, and as easier said than done.
Yeah.
Everyone struggles, but when kids would see parents are doing it, it's much easier for them to say, okay, you cannot be on the phones. They cannot
Yeah.
say, okay, mom and dad, why you are on your phone?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
And there cannot be any exception. Every day
Exactly.
one has to follow. It's not like, okay, all right, 7 out of 7 days, I can do one cheat day. One cheat day is allowed? Is it? I'm just asking.
It's a habit. It's a circadian rhythm. So to that, I always say that is it okay for one day sun to not rise on time? Imagine what would happen.
That
So
makes sense.
when you think in that terms, we would not have any planet Earth if one
True.
day sun decided not to rise on time.
So true. And I have this book in my hand for the people, watching us online. They can see this book. It is so travel friendly. So I'm going to ask you about this book also in a little bit. But because we were talking about sleep, how about we talk about food, which is a big part of our culture.
Absolutely.
And late dinner, snacks with chai, with family meals, and all of that. What does your circadian rhythm law teach us about how and when we should be eating to actually support our health?
Absolutely. It's such a easy answer for that. If we follow the rhythm of sun and we have that window, let's consume the food when sun is up and say no to food when sun is down.
Okay.
So easy to follow that rhythm and we will be blessed with all type of healthy blessings.
That's true. And I'll tell you, Manjeet ji, I've recently started following it and it feels so much better. Actually, it's a blessing to be eating fast if it is a choice
Yeah, it's
that you
connecting with
have.
nature.
Right, very true. I completely agree with that. And also, let me tell our listeners once again, we are in conversation with Manjeet Singh ji. He is a registered nurse and an health educator that he is, and he will be here with me on my show every Thursday at this time. So you can get your children to be listening to this conversation, because we have this book that we need to talk about. It is called The 5 Undeniable Laws of Holistic Health and Wellness, and it is particularly for high schoolers, young, our listeners who are young and preparing for life itself. It is so handy, and I have it in my hand for people to see. It is so travel friendly. Tell us about it.
Yes, absolutely. It is the kids definitely is my mission that I'm going after. Two cancers that I always talk about, that is breast cancer and colon and rectal cancer. That is directly associated with sleep deprivation and dehydration. And I teach people about take life seriously, take health seriously as if your life depend on it, because
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
So I would truly appreciate that if you can just go to Amazon and just type the 5 undeniable laws of holistic health and wellness. It's available on Amazon. Simple read. You will appreciate, your own family will get blessings from it. And also you can visit website, which is healthcareheroes.global.
Yeah, and I will be repeating this website once again for our listeners. It is healthcareheroes.com. Go to that website, ladies and gentlemen. So much of information, and just your story itself. It is so inspiring, Manjeet ji. And for our listeners, once again, this book is called The 5 Undeniable Laws of Holistic Health and Wellness, and it is written by Mr. Manjeet Singh ji. So do check it out on Amazon and tell us very quickly about the course also.
Yes, so the course is there as well, that you can get more detailed information about the 5 laws, all simply connecting with nature. It's just life changing. You do not have to have any really drastic decisions. Just connect with nature, sleep on time, wake up early, start your day with silence, sweat, and sunshine. Eat food when sun is up, and water. Water is life.
That's
Keep
true.
your body hydrated. Simple, and just reap the benefits of good